Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about The Fire Inside. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Review wise, this movie is doing very, very well. It has a 95%, which is, can't really get a whole lot better than that. And there's no audience score yet on this movie, but there are audience ratings. So I can look through these. And well, there's only five, so but they're all positive. So yeah. So the few people have seen it so far, they really like it. Reviews are stellar, so obviously that's a pro. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look at who was in this movie. Ryan Destiny. I don't know. She hasn't really been in anything. Now Brian T. Henry, I know he's been in some movies. Let's look at his resume. He voices Miles' dad in the Spider Verse movies. And let's see. He apparently was in Joker. I know he was in Godzilla vs Kong. He was in Eternals. Oh no. Eternals. That's a movie I want wiped from my memory because it's really, really bad. Bullet Train. It was like him and Aaron Taylor Johnson, like Lemon and Tangerine. Those two were great. They were like. You asked me, they were probably like the highlight of the movie, like their chemistry. Godzilla X Kong, New Empire. He voiced Megatron in Transformers One. So yeah, not a whole lot here, but he's been in some notable movies. Or at least his voice has. so yeah, I guess amongst the geek crowd, he is very much well known. So I guess I'll label him as a pro. And I think that's really it with pros. Because cons, man, even with all these like reviews and everything, this movie has like no heat whatsoever. It's like a complete afterthought compared to the other three Christmas movies coming out, tomorrow. Like, there's like no real marketing push to this thing. You think of it being like Christmas and all that, they really push it, but there's been no push whatsoever, and that's killing this movie's chances of breaking out. But I guess I forgot to mention Christmas is a pro, I guess. But yeah, con is that the lack of real push from like who is this? Amazon. Yeah, they're not pushing this movie at all, so that's a huge con. Another con is there's a lot of direct competition out there for the adult crowd because you have Baby Girl, you have Complete Unknown, you have Nosferatu. Not to mention all the family movies that are like dominating right now that have basically taken over the box office. Sonic 3, Mufasa, Wicked, and Moana 2. So there's a lot of movies out there. There's only so many screens. This movie is probably going to get the short end of the stick. Does it deserve that? Probably not, but that's just how it is. So, yeah, competition overall is a huge con. And I guess I can mention Amazon MGM. What have they released recently? Well, they released Red 1, which was not a hit, at least not in theaters. Did a lot better on Amazon Prime Video, so it's got that. This Beekeeper did all right. Boys in a Boat did fine, I think. Challengers also did fine. Not a whole lot after that, though. So I can't really comment on their track record, but it hasn't been the greatest. So, yeah. So, yeah, not like a not so great track record for Amazon MGM Studios. I guess I'll label that as a bit of a con. It's kind of more of a middle ground thing. But I think that's it. Well, actually, I can mention boxing movies. Let's talk about boxing. The boxing movies, The box office wise, it's gonna be real hit or miss. I mean, if Rocky Balboa is involved or Creed Adonis Creed is involved, then they can do quite all right. When it's not those two, it gets real um a lot more shaky. Let's just say that. Yeah, Creed 3, Creed 1, 2, and 3, and then Rocky, it's Rocky 2, and then 1, the 3, 4. We don't talk about Rocky 5. There's Rocky Balboa. There it is. Real Steel did fine. The Fighter did all right too. Million Dollar Baby was a big success, big Oscar movie. One of the saddest movies you will ever watch. But after that, I mean, Cinderella Man, that was a flop. Ali, huge flop. I don't know about Snake. Was Snake Eyes even a boxing movie? I don't know. I guess it was. It was a flop anyway. um, Southpaw was a hit. Uh, Grudge Match was not. I know there's like another one that's like all the way down here. Bleed for This, that one completely unseen, as did Hands of Stone. So yeah, boxing movies, they can be hit or miss at the box office. So I will label that as a bit of a con as well. The hit or miss, ratio of boxing movies. And I think that's it. So opening weekend, I do 3 day and 5 day. This is projected to hit really low numbers. We're talking about saying low single digits for the 5 days. But maybe this movie can be discovered over Christmas. That's a possibility. I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, I want to be optimistic. Okay, so um, ooh, 10 million over 5 days. Is that too much? I'm gonna go with 5 to 10 million for 5 days, and then its 3 day will probably be like 2, 3, 5 million. It all depends on what happens Wednesday and Thursday. That's what matters. What happens on those 2 days determines what happens over the weekend. So yeah, it's final total 20 if it's lucky, but that might be too much. What can I compare this to in recent memory? I don't know. I don't know. Um, hmm. I don't know if I can really compare this to like Iron Claw. I mean, they're both like sports movies. You know what? I think I figured out a movie. Journal for Jordan. This was like a super, like Fire Inside, a super duper low key movie that just released on Christmas. And boy, it did not go well at all. And this started like Michael B. Jordan. So you think it would have done better, but no, it literally went unseen. Literally. So I feel like history might repeat itself here. I feel like the same thing's gonna happen with Fire Inside. That had an opening weekend of like 2 million. Granted, that opened on well, technically opened on a Saturday because Christmas was on a Saturday in 2021. This year it's on a Wednesday, so no negative new. So yeah, it wasn't gonna affect the weekend negatively this year because it's midweek. So we're really comparing apples to oranges here, but what else do I have? um, yeah. I guess I'll go with you. Know, all right. You know what? Final total 10 million at the least, 20 million at most. Okay, that's what I'm gonna go with. A wide range, 10 to 20 million total, and that's it. Okay, one more movie to go. The movie I'm looking forward to, Nosferatu. And then that is it for 2024. So stay tuned. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this? Got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year, the past few years. You want to watch any of them? Go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. November recap, I did that last week. December recap will be around the second week of January. And after that, I'll make my two-part 2024 recap of winners and losers. So stay tuned for those videos. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos of me on the channel, you can go right ahead. Then there's also the canceled series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. I don't think I ever talked about Fire Inside. I will make. Let me see. Nope. Okay, never talked about it. So, but if you want to watch any of my past recap video, no, cancel episodes, you want to binge watch all of them, go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.